Okay, so am I audible? Can you confirm my audio as well? One second, let me check the chat. Can anyone confirm that am I audible or not? Huh. Okay. I'm just asking a question. So am I audible and am I visible as well? Can anyone confirm in the chat? One second, let me check the chat as well. Okay. So some of you are confirming. Okay. Yep. Oh, thank you. Okay, I think people are responding. So it's well. I think we can start. So today, main topic is what we are going to discuss and all. So yeah, I just here to discuss about the simple topic, not like too much confusion and all. Every time we used to come up with some projects and all, right? So this time we have come up with couple of issues like across industries. Across industries means how data science is working mainly. So how they are doing. So what is the perfect motive for the industries how they, basically what they want to do. Okay. For example, if I taken a little examples like agriculture. Okay, agriculture and data science. What is exactly the interlink? Is it real or fake? And for example, if you take an MSME industries, what is exactly the relevance? So we need to understand these bottlenecks, what are the challenges they are facing. So data science across major industries. First, if you understand this topic, forget about the projects and all these things. So if you really understand the intention of the data science to how to enhance that industries, so then later you will also realize that what is exactly going on there, and you will also tell that this is what we are trying to give you. Every industry have the relevance of the data science. So every time we used to hear a buzzword called what is that? AI is coming, so we will lose our jobs. This is what you are getting every time. So AI, every time you will listen this word. So that is the foundation for the AI. You need to know the data science actually. So the foundation for the AI, if you want to too much hands-on or too much things about the AI, you need to have a strong understanding about the data science. Okay. Okay. Now this is a bit context what we are going to do. Okay. So now here, healthcare and life sciences. Sir, what is this healthcare and life sciences? Every time, see, for example, today I'm feeling well. So today I'm not feeling well. So that's about my health. What are the first beginning thing in the morning you will check is your health. Why? Because if you are healthy, you will do work. Or otherwise, what you will do? You will simply sit I'm not feeling well. So, okay, just a second. I think some of you are telling about the. Hear me? So, can you please confirm? Can you help me in this? Okay, I'm asking the audience. Uh, will you be able to hear me now? Just a second. Hello, can you check again, please? Otherwise, I will remove these headphones. Can you hear me? Please try to answer my question. Okay, I will go there in the live. I will check it. Okay, so can anyone confirm? Okay, it's better. Okay, so can I speak little bit louder? Is it okay? Yeah, okay. So now, so we are discussing about the healthcare. What is exactly the healthcare and what life sciences, what are the applications of the data science? Yeah, thank you, Chintu, and you also confirmed that. So now we are telling that, so predictive diagnostics and the patient's outcome modeling. This is very simple. For example, predictive diagnostics means uh, we all know about, right, sugar patients. We all know about BP patients. Okay, so here, what exactly? For example, there is a one norm. I can say that in for example, my father having the sugar means I will get the sugar. That is what the one norm is there because sugar is circulating from the generations. That is what they can interlink. I can say that. So here, same way, predictive diagnostics. That is that based upon the genetic material, they are thinking about that. Okay, if I have sugar, my son also will get the sugar. That is what they are predicting. But here, machine learning model exactly predict based upon your whatever the past history outcomes and all whatever the diet habits and all these all dietary habits, so outcome modeling. So what we will do, we will collect the data and we will give you the predictive diagnostics exactly based upon your whatever the qualities you have. Drug discovery acceleration with machine learning. Before that, drug discovery is very delayed, and based upon that, it will take lot of trials, and even trials results also they need to connect, they need to figure it out whether it is successful or not. It will take lot of time. But now machine learning is doing that work very quickly and very optimum way. I can say that. AI reduced diagnosis time by 40%. 40% means before that we want to identify the one disease. It used to take lot of time, and by that time, patient situation is out of control. So we want to reduce that. So everybody, not only me, the industry want to reduce it. So that's why reducing by 40% means it's very huge improvement. I can say that. So it's like modern revolution, I can say. Okay. So now they want to make it a better way. How to do them? So these all these things are useful in the healthcare. Okay, you might ask, sir, while telling it is easy, sir, while implementing it is very difficult. So how can I do that? So there are the very algorithms like logistic regression. So it will tell you yes or no kind of answers. For example, predictive diagnostics, it will be the data will be fed to the logistic regression. It is not too much difficult. I can say that it is very simple. If you know just the basics of the y is equal to mx plus c, the reversal of the y is equal to mx plus c is the logistic regression. That's all. So 1 by 1 plus e to the power of just you can write it as a minus x. So the x is the y is equal to mx plus c whole information. That's all. Okay, so now if I return this equation, so it will go into the logistic regression. So then it will give you the outcomes whether the patient's having the sugar or not based upon the previous data. That's all. Okay, so finance and banking. I hope so. So many people who are watching live, so they are very relevant for this topic because everyone wants today, they have somehow interlinked with finance and banking. So how they interlinked and how they are discussing all these things, and we will so we will try to understand them. Okay. So hope I am audible, I am visible as well. Can anyone confirm? So I have some people in the live, so I think they are watching. So can anyone confirm, please? Chintu, Pooja, I think can you able to confirm that now audio, video, everything is clear? Okay, thank you, thank you. Make life awesome. Okay. That's nice. Morning, morning. I hear that name itself, make life awesome. Okay. Finance and banking. What is exactly the finance and banking industries applicable for the machine learning or a data science? So fraud detection systems at scale. Nowadays, you will get a lot of calls related to the fraud. Am I right or not? Everybody used to get. So today it's like becoming like, too much fraud means too much. I can say that the fraud calls, fraud kind of all the systems are in place in at least our country. I don't know about other countries, but it's happening there also. But in our country, because it is a huge population, that to liberalized democracy is there. That's why state is not regulating too much. So there is a freedom of talking with others, right? So that's why fraud is too much. So fraud detection systems at scale and the algorithm trading and risk management case study like credit scoring transformation. For first one, if I talk about fraud detection means talking about the emails. How fraud detection emails are recognized by the your Gmail. Gmail implemented an algorithm. It is deviating, right? So the company is Google, right? So what they will do, they exactly differentiate. So this is the spam, this is the not spam based upon some text. That is also again machine learning algorithm. Again, algorithm trading and risk management. What is algorithm trading and risk management? We will see in the code as well. Trading means, for example, today I want to buy some shares. How can I buy? Previously, I used to buy, if I want to buy some shares, means I used to ask my friends, right? So, which share I need to buy and how it's going on. So, this is what market used to be calculated, and we used to buy the shares. Okay. So, now credit scoring and transformation. Very nice and perfect example for the case study. Credit scoring means based upon your credit score, they will give you the loans, they will give you offers, they will give you a lot of things. Am I right or not? So if credit score is not good, obviously your loan rejected. That's all. No question about it today's system. Maybe if you have strong influence, something else, some other ways that we don't need to talk here. Okay. So now retail and e-commerce. So what exactly the retail and e-commerce is going on? So it's like personalization engines and recommendation systems and demand forecasting and inventory optimization. Case study like dynamic pricing increased revenue by 25%. So personalization engines and recommendation systems. What do we mean by that? Personalization engines and recommendation systems means so it's like, uh, today it's like people are very, very like, inside, very focused. I can say that. Focused means personalization engines are coming like they are giving the recommendations only for you. Only for you means if you are aware of that. So people are like, okay, today if I want to buy something, I need to get a special offers for me. That is what personalization engines do. So they will send you on message, sir, exclusively for you only. So yes, it's absolutely correct. Exclusively for you means not only for Naresh. So it's for the people. So it's like, for example, they will select the group of people and they will send because they already made huge purchases from the shop or they are the new customers like they want to grab them, so this kind of things. Recommendation systems, already we have done some project related to the dmart. I think hopefully you can watch that project, it is in the same channel. I hope so you can also get some insights on it. Okay, demand forecasting and inventory optimization. Yes, this is the very biggest challenge for the shops or whatever it may be. So demand forecasting. If I am not doing the demand forecasting well, there will be a problem. right or not? So everybody, if anybody is watching on the screen, so if I am not perfectly telling right, so it's like demand forecasting and all. So it will be like problem for the life also. How? See, if I go to one shop, if I am not perfectly well with the demand forecasting, okay, so what will happen? Okay, shopkeeper and as well as the people who are doing that demand forecasting is very important because demand forecasting is not well means it's like simply you will get the price inflation one thing, and the other thing is for the shopkeeper it will be the loss. He is not forecasted the demand means definitely inventory as well. He need to use the inventory, not inventory should be too much and inventory should not be less than. So case study also dynamic pricing increased revenue by the 25%. It is just a simple case study. So dynamic pricing means based upon the situations, based upon the demand, based upon the lot of factors, cost factors. So if you are see once upon a time the matchbox is just 25 paisa. Now it become a 1 rupee and future it may become 2 rupee 3 rupee like that. So why this is the dynamic pricing, sir? So that is the reason revenue also will increase, right? And as well as the cost is increasing one side, manufacturing cost. So we need to balance all of them and we need to give the optimum price. That is how you need to think. Okay, manufacturing and supply chain. What is the manufacturing and supply chain, how it is changing, so what are the things there. So manufacturing means if I remember my background comes with mechanical engineering. Once upon a time I worked in the manufacturing industry. I used to observe there like how the manufacturing flow supply chain is working and all. So it's like from raw sheet to the how they made the refrigerator. I saw with my eyes like the flow, the whole flow will be in the line. So it used to take like, mostly 1 hour, one fridge will be manufactured in an hour. So we need to understand that predictive maintenance reducing the downtime. So if I able to understand their maintenance, reducing the downtime means, so whatever the manufacturing they are doing, if I able to understand that, so easily I can tell them this is where the lag is going on, this is where the time is consuming lot. We need to improve this process. Quality control with the computer vision. See, before they used to have a lot of computers in place, so they used to check the monitors, all these things. Now, just based upon the touching that this is the quality control check where they will do. They will collect the data. This is the whole data they will keep in the one computer. That's all. So this data we are getting the values are negative. So please check this item. That's all. So that is my first project in my life where I touched the data science and analytics there. So case study, IoT powered production optimization, Internet of Things. Whenever you are applying the Internet of Things, obviously you will see so lot of whatever the improvements we are talking today, so that all these things you can get it. Okay. Now, so entertainment and media. Everybody is somewhere interlinked with the entertainment. Okay. How entertainment? Content recommendation algorithms one side and algorithms are going on. Okay. Content recommendation algorithms, audience analytics, and sentiment analysis. So Netflix style personalization. These all steps are very crucial for us to understand how you are getting the like personalization. I can say that, and as well as see recently what I watched a movie thriller. So I will get the same recommendations. That's how the Netflix is working now. If I am telling like this, you can also open your Netflix or somewhere. So you will see there are the column called recommended movies. Recommended movies based upon your recent watch. There will be the separate added column, or you can see that row actually. You will see lot of movies in that. So this is how the stage of data science and machine learning came to everyone's personal life. Okay, even YouTube is there. You can also see that. YouTube, what you will do? You will watch just a comedy video. You will get lot of comedy videos. Why? Because it's a recommendations. Because you watched a comedy video. If you watch the first post, so you will also get the same way. So you need to understand how they are understanding your sentiments and audience analytics. These all these things are all very crucial. Any business. Okay, and agriculture and sustainability. So where we are related, most of us, like 80% of the people in India are related to the somewhere directly or indirectly agriculture because they might come from the agriculture background, their forefathers are agriculture. So but today some people are related to the agriculture directly. So precision farming with the satellite data. What is this precision farming and satellite data? Exactly, using the satellite data, we can tell that where which crop we need to, like, what is the rainfall percentage, what is the precipitation percentage is, what is we can predict for this season, so that farmers can take the choices how to take that data exactly. And the crop yield production models, climate impact analysis. We need to understand all of these factors. So if we are missing this, definitely we will have to pay heavy price. There will be a crop losses, there will be a, there is a buzzword in India famously that was the Rundamafi. So whenever people lost their crop means they will ask the government to whatever the loans they have taken that should be waived off. So you know what? If we want to do all these things instead of that, we need to keep our investments more on like technology what is growing on, then we can do better for the farmers. Every time we can't do loan or this kind of things, right? It's not good for farmers as well, and it's not good for the governments as well. So it will be a debt ridden again, heavy debt will be there. So we need to understand even climate impact analysis is a very good model where we understand that lot of climatic factors we will take and we will analyze the things and we will give it to them. So that will be a helpful for the farmers as well. Okay, so we will see all these examples in the practical way, how they are working, what is the code for that, what are the minimal code I have written. So I will also showcase you that, don't worry about it. So just give me a second so that I will also confirm with the chat and I will get back to you. Okay, so hello everyone. Am I audible? Can anyone confirm please? Okay. If anyone confirmed, we will jump to the related examples, like data science across the major industries, code examples, whatever the code I have, I can show it. Am I audible? Yes. Thank you. One second, guys. Okay. One second, guys. Just give me a second. That's all. I'm just keeping you hold on the live. That's very difficult because I'm just checking side by side any delays in my voice, these kind of things. Just a second. Okay, perfect. So everybody is confirming that they are able to listen my voice and all. Very good. So that's really nice. I'm happy as well for that. Okay, I'm clicking on the live. Okay, you are audible. Yep. So data science across the major industries. Now whatever we discussed, the PPT, that was very clean and good. I'm not feeding you a lot of content on your brains. I know that everybody needs to understand it in a smooth manner. That is what my intention to make these topics actually. So healthcare and life sciences, finance and banking, retail and e-commerce, and manufacturing and supply chain, entertainment, media, and agriculture sustainability. What are the topics we have discussed? I kept here, right? So here also I have some data. So you can also see synthetic data. Synthetic data means it's artificial data taken by the learning model. So synthetic data means I am creating the just dummy data. What is age? What is BP? What is cholesterol? So symptom score. So like that based upon the synthetic data. So I'm doing here a case study. So hope you can able to understand that. So now what is the disease probability? See, based upon this course, I created one formula 1 by 1 plus np dot exp minus of minus 5 plus 0.03 star age plus 0.02 star a BP plus cholesterol. Because I already told you, it's a logistic regression problem. So logistic regression problem means you need to understand that what is exactly the Logistic regression problem always requires 1 by 1 plus e to the power of minus z. What is minus z? The z is the y is equal to mx plus c. That is what the formula I am applying here. You don't need to worry about these things because these things will be if first timers are there, for example, what they can understand. So what is this code snippet is usually telling us? This is telling us logistic regression model for predictive diagnostics. That is what the first example I discussed with you. The healthcare domain, it first generates. So synthetic data, the age like what we discussed and all. So and again it is splitting based upon that. So it give you the data set. You can also see here, there are the metrics. After running that, you might if you want to understand, nothing is there, just it's like X, Y, just a train and test I am splitting, and after that I am predicting it. That's all. Based upon this probability score, you can also see that, for example, so 64 age, BP is this much, cholesterol is this much, means the symptom score is 1, obviously disease is 1. Yes, there is a chance to get the disease. So like that, see, all people are above the age of the 60 years, there is a chance to get the disease based upon their BP and cholesterol. So by looking at this, you might have fear, like you might got fear, like, oh, so what is this script and all? Nothing. So just the creation of the data and the disease probability calculation, and based upon the, we are taking some like logistic regression model and we are fitting into that model and we are predicting. That's all. You don't need to by heart all the steps. There will be a website called sklearn. You will have all the steps and you can copy paste here because that is what usually do that. Sklearn is the official website. We are not copying something else. That is where you will get the syntaxes, all the syntaxes and all. Okay. So, but what is your job is you need to understand how to interpret that. This is how going on. You are telling na the AI is taking over everything. Yes, AI is taking over about the code as well. Before that, if we want to write this code, it usually take the half an hour or 1 hour or 2 hours as well, because we need to check the to what are the errors as well, right? Now AI is helping to write the code, and as well as while checking also it won't take much time. But our job is we will focus more on these things. So last time means before ChatGPT or before AI tools, we used to spend lot of time on the code writing only. Now we are keeping more time on the analysis part. So analysis part means this graph understanding what is there in the challenges, for example, what is precision, what is recall, what is F1 score, what is support. These all are metrics. You don't worry about it. So the final metric is this is the 0.86 is the final metric. That means this much accurate your algorithm is. That's how you need to understand. Okay. So now finance example we have discussed. What is the finance example we have discussed here? So the fraud detection. Fraud detection means I already told you that how fraud detections are happening. So used unsupervised anomaly detection on synthetic transactions. See, for example, one transaction has happened. So is it really a fraud or not? How can I understand that? Right? So, like fraud detection isolation forest algorithm is there. There is a new algorithm. Even we are while implementing in the finance, I recently come across this algorithm. So previously we used to have a logistic regression only, but isolation forest also very nice algorithm. So where you can apply like unsupervised learning algorithm for the anomaly detection. What do you mean by the anomaly? So anomaly means, for example, there is something is going on wrong. People will predict like that, right? So based upon that anomaly, detected anomalies are 20. See, these are the anomalies. So what they are detecting, so here they are using all the amount and they are concatenating. This is the range and the time since previous and the merchant ID, and as well as the amount time since previous and the merchant ID. So they are applying into the isolation forest, and whatever the parameters are there, random state contamination and the ISO dot fit. After that, they are asking the scores. Based upon that, give the scores, and if it is -1 for anomalies, remaining all are 0. -1 means if something is going wrong, so we will say that that is the -1, and normal one is 1. Okay, we need to understand that. So that is how we discuss about this. Okay, I hope I am visible and as well as the audible as well, right? One second, let me check as well. Because if I am little bit faster, you can also tell me to, like, you can also tell me that, sir, you are faster, so please tell us some slow and all. Okay, because I couldn't able to manage both of them, whether I am able to visible this kind of things. Okay. Okay, right, right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Some people are giving very active, participation. I can say that. So these all are very, very simple examples. I'm not making it a complex understanding of that. So you might, fear about writing code only. So today code is written by the mostly ChatGPT, and people are, most of the things they are talking about the analysis part. Okay. Hope you can understand that. Okay. Okay, one second. Mm. Now, finance. Sir, what is finance? So now we discussing the everyday finance, finance, finance. So this example is the trading. I can say that what is the trading and all. Simulate a simple momentum due rule on a synthetic price data. For example, I have money. Okay, if I want to buy some shares, if I want to buy some trading kind of do some trading kind of means. So peop I need to ask someone's opinion. There is a person called Warren Buffett, or I don't know. Every time he used to get the profits in the trade market. I think if you heard his name or not, maybe if I pronounce it wrongly, means you can search in the internet. His name is Warren Buffett. So he used to get always, uh, like you know, um, profits in the trade market. He's the only person, I think, used to get everyday profit. But the thing is, what he is doing, or what the other team of people is doing, that they are implementing some algorithm for that. So they are finding out which one is doing best. So then they are doing it, then they are buying some shares and all. So even my friends are there, they used to buy the shares. So every time they used to sell the shares. So this kind of exercise they used to do every day. Even I used to watch, like, just, oh, how is going on trade market and all. So this is very important, because to understand that someday you will also do say same things, because it will be a loop. Everybody will be in the trap there. Okay, so you will invest a lot of money in the trade market. Either you may at losing end, either you may at gaining end. That's all. So here you can see there is a momentum and position and the strategy and the buy hold, how much they are buying hold. So these all given as a inputs from the programming. You can also see prices formula we have implemented. So and after that we have implemented some red and the mom 5, and the strategy go along the 5-day momentum. If 5-day momentum is greater than 0, else flat, no short. So that means, trade, we will have that kind of graph, right? So if the momentum is there, we will do the trade on that. Otherwise, we will leave it, because if the price is stable, what is the reason to do the trade and all, right? So maybe if you want some stable kind of happiness or all, you can buy it. But the thing is, final strategy growth and final buy and hold, you can also see that how we are buying it. So here, these all are very, very simple exercise. I can say that it's not a big exercise. We are not applying any algorithm here. So we are just, trying to understand the market. Okay. So these all are steps, I can say, for the EDA steps. That's all. Okay. So you can see this is how algorithmic trading work. Okay. Next. So retail recommendation collaborative filtering using the nearest neighbors. That is what I told you the sim when I am talking about the PPT as well. We have one project in the same channel. So we try to provide you the description in in the chat itself, so that everybody can able to see the chat, how uh, we have discussed about the DMAT project. So what exactly we have discussed, a whole recommendation to collaborative filtering, how to start with that and how to end up with that recommended offers. Simple understanding if I want to put here, yeah, if I want to buy something. Okay, I bought something from the DMart. They will ask my details, and I have given to them. Again, I went there. So what will happen? I will get some recommendation offers, because they will understand my similarities. They will understand my content-based filtering and collaborative filtering they exercise, and they will try to place that items in place. That is how. So you can see here what I am doing, synthetic data, synthetic ratings. For example, users are there, what are the ratings they are providing, what are the rating for that item. For example, if I want to remove some item, so what will happen? So I need to understand, right? So you can also see that our team people kept the link for the last project. So in the chat, you can also go through that project after the live. Okay. So now, so you can also see that recommended for the user. For example, there is a user. How can I recommend him? Based upon his taste, based upon his liking. So all these factors we will consider, and you can also see this is very simple algorithm. This works for just if an item, for example, friends are there, two friends. So they can also buy similar products every time. How? Because already they know each other first of all, and based upon some similarities. For example, my friend is there, whatever they are eating, one fine day I also eat it. Why? Because it's like similarity of the qualities, and they also like some influence is there. Influence means not a negative influence, it's a positive influence. Like every day they used to eat means one day I will also ask, I want to taste it. Why? Because they are our friends. So that's how it will go on. So same way, if a user buying every time Maggie, so they will definitely recommend the Maggie other brands or Maggie big size packs, this kind of information. Okay, this is what the whole algorithm is talking about. Because I am not going into the technical details. Why? Some people are new users, new people are there because they might like if I go every line by line, they will think that this is a difficult project. Okay, then quit it. What is there to understand here? Okay, I will go for you one step by step. So here you can see ratings. Rating means generally you will also give the rating. So ratings, df means we are making it as a table. Next, fill missing values with the item team for the similarity approach. Just I am filling with the zero. Okay. So field dot apply. I applied the some lambda function. So just wherever the filling values is there, null values are there, just fill with a zero. So next I applied the nearest neighbors algorithm. So whatever the nearest neighbors algorithm is there, I have that from the sklearn. I just imported that. This is how you want to see that. When I clicked on it, you can also see there is a class nearest neighbors and neighbors equal to 5 like that. There is a in place algorithm is there. You can use it. That's all. So next, recommend for you user 0. So find the nearest users and suggest items they rated high that users 0 hasn't rated. So you see, 0 hasn't rated means they want to recommend some new items. So how they are doing based upon the IDEX and model dot neighbors and k neighbors fill dot values and neighbors equal to they are taking some empty list and passing into that user, trying to top recommendations for the users 0 item comma votes. So you can also see this item, item 21. So if I want to recommend, there is a 5 chance. Item 2 also 5 chance. That means I highly recommendation, I can say that. That's how you need to understand. What is there to too much complexity here? Nothing, right? So okay, all right. So I'm going for the retail demand forecasting. Everybody is aware of this topic because daily from even our mother and father, they if they are not educated also they can understand this topic. Why? Because demand forecasting means they also always think that what is there to buy from the market, what is the need of home. This is the demand forecasting, right? How? Because if I want to buy chili powder, so what are the prices for that, and what is the cheap brand in that, what is the costly brand in that. Based upon this only we will buy. Okay, so here also lag features plus random forest I'm using. So lag features are telling that what is exactly the availability of that for product, so and so product. So np dot random I have taken days, 365 days we need to think. Sales, what is the formula I have applied, weekly seasonality based upon. So df underscore sales, so one day what is exactly the sales and what are the period I am taking, and the lag 1 7 14. So that means 7 days. For example, one day what how sales are shifting, and the 7 days how sales are shifting, and 14 days if I see lag 1 is 12155 in my result, and the lag 7 is 202, and the lag 14 is 204. That means simple understanding that sales are shifting but not too much. You can see more or less they are like 192 but nearly 200, but not too much shifting. That means my sales are stable more or less. So if sales are dropping down or highly triggering means that will be the problem. Because if sales are shooting up sometimes, that is also problem again. Because I need to understand what which item causes this sales. and I need to purchase that items from the market. If that item purchase is increased, means obviously price will increase. These all factors I need to calculate. Are you able to understand? This is how they will keep the items based upon the demand forecasting. I don't think so. This is very complex topic to understand. It is very easy, right? So, like, too much things are there. Even we also understand in every industry. For example, engineering college is there. They will also do demand forecasting. Not now exactly, but coming days they will also be very systematized and they will do that. Already some universities are doing it. I'm not saying that they are not completely taking the randomly taking the students or not. They want to forecast everything based upon that expenditure, all these things and all right. And our finance secretary or our finance ministries are doing same way. Okay, not exactly the sales, they are doing for the budget. So manufacturing, so predictive maintenance, classify whether mission fails within a horizon using the aggregated sensor features. Manufacturing industry biggest worry is if any mission failed, they have the lot of big machinery, right? If any mission failed, they have to stop either manufacturing or they have to keep it vacant for all whosoever working depends upon that mission, or that should be stopped. And if that mission get it repaired means they need to call some experts from other countries, some industries. Big missions are there. If you go for manufacturing industries, you will see. I also saw some missionary when I was working first my initial projects. So there one mission will be there. Puff mission. Puff means they used to make the a refrigerator. They used to keep the foam. So while doing the foam, because you are getting cooling means because of that foam only. So that foam mission you imported from the Germany. So whenever they got repair of that mission, so they used to call the German experts. They used to come here. They used to manufacture that. I mean, they used to repair it. Okay. So now my doubt is if every time doing like that means it will be very difficult for us. Okay, what we need to do, we need to understand whether mission fails or not based upon the sensors. Okay, no mission fails automatically, there will be some indications. So maybe usage is too much, or there may be some problems. We need to understand that. So sensor 1, sensor 2 usage hours failed, yes or no. So here you can see we can also predict based upon the sensor scores. So see, there is a probability that this mission will be failed. We need to understand that right before itself. See, if we are able to understand this thing, we can able to understand the industry, right? So this is not rocket science people are using today. Failure probability they are calculating increases with usage and sensor drift. That's all. So if they are also written some formulas, probability equal to 1 by 1 plus np dot exp. If you got surprised of this formula is very very simple. So this is the formula for the logistic regression again. So you can also see where mission will be failed and all. Just they are keeping it in the random forest classifier. That's all. Hope you are clear. So based upon the test score, see my predictability 0. You might ask that your model will work or not. So 80% of accuracy means that is also well and good actually today's industry. Okay. So manufacturing quality control, we can also improvise that 80%. No need to worry about it. So manufacturing quality control and the simple image thresholding. Create synthetic images and detect defects by thresholding pixel intensity. Here, what I am doing that, so here good detected defect false and detected as a defect true. So based upon the images also I can defect. I can tell you that what are the defects are there, how defects are going on. So you can see quality control. See, some quality departments will be there. They used to get lot of whether an image any defects are there. So based upon that, they need to make some images. So see here, for example, in a mission, you have a defect means you need to understand that place and how the defect also going on. You need to understand. For that, we have written an algorithm. So this is implemented by the quality department. There is a quality department in the manufacturing. What they will do, they will understand that where is exactly the defective things are there. So they are only making the images and they are only simple detection, compute fraction of the low intensity pixel. So where is the exactly defect is there? In that they are keeping that images and this image is having that effect or not. So this kind of examples you can also observe lot of things are there. Very, very nice example here what we discussed about the Netflix, Amazon Prime, a lot of things. See, this is where we are sitting here. So the probabilities and predictions, what we are doing here, see, based upon this text, what is this? Love this movie, great acting and story, bad plot, terrible movie, enjoyed it lot, not good, absolutely fantastic, bring, boring and slow. Based upon a movie, we also give this recommendations, right? Of course, I used to give myself because to if I feel a really good movie, I used to recommend to them my friends. So how many of you are doing like this in the chat? Can you confirm? You will also recommend movies to your friends, right? Hey, I watched that movie. That movie is so nice. You can also watch. Is it like that? Only me only doing that. How many of you with me? Can anyone confirm in the chat? Okay. I think some people are doing it somehow. Okay, they are recommending. See, it's just yeah, it's just friendly way of talking, right? So we can also recommend to the friends. So now you can also see that based upon what it is recommending to us. See, it's a normal way of word recommendation that is okay. But the thing is, you there will be a model or machine learning algorithm is doing that. So how it is doing it, whatever the words we are giving as a ratings, so or whatever the feedback we are giving, based upon that it is recommending. Simple, it is taking and converting into the labels and giving it to the vectorizer and fitting into the model. That's all. It is giving the recommendations. One is the positive, zero is the negative. That means one means it is giving the movies. So that's all. Whatever the movies you want to watch, that kind of information. So agriculture, precision farming, and crop yield prediction. That is what we discussed in the beginning. Okay, how actually this is doing? So we need to understand that. So what are the things? What are the challenges you are facing in the agriculture today is too much. Why? Because we all not ready to do the agriculture, but the thing is, agriculture is revitalizing. Now drones are coming, the lot of machinery is coming. I think in future, lot of people are ready to do the agriculture because agriculture will make very feasible and easy. Why? Because the machinery, the sort of machines are implementing. Okay, for example, if helicopters are doing the that fertilizer thing and all, so people are ready to drive the helicopter, right? They are very happy to drive. And drones today, so drones, engineers only doing that. Okay, so why? Because we want to see the agriculture prosperity because agriculture is interdependent for the so many industries. If the farmers are nice, obviously the population in the rural area of our country, they will be nice. That's how the interlink will go on. Our industries will be prospered. So there will be a lot of links. That's why today software is also entering into the agriculture. Lot of things. They want to do some. How is the yield performance? See here, what is the yield? 59. So 1.33. That means what? 1.33 means we need to identify that why this yield is going this one. 1.33 means almost a 130 percentage whatever the 100 for example if I invested 100 rupees I will get the 130 rupees. So 167, that means 167 means it's a huge, I can say that. So we need to understand why these changes are going on. So if we observe this field, for example this field, so we will see that how agriculture is moving. So this machine learning model is fit or not. If I will get to know 93% of accuracy is there. So we need to understand that these couple of changes we need to do. So we have taken some fields. Based upon that we have calculated the mean and we have calculated the standard deviation. Standard deviation means it is exactly telling that what is the minimum and maximum ranges. So that is how you need to understand that. Okay, so this is all the discussion about the all industries we have covered so far in our life. So if you have any questions, you are free to ask. So can I go for the questions? If anyone is there to ask some questions, please. So don't hesitate. even it is silly question, all these things you can ask. I'm waiting for the questions. Okay, just a second. I'm checking with the. Okay, I think some people are asking, sir, how Netflix recommendation work? Yes, that is a good question. So here I can say that Netflix, how it is working. For example, see, simple way of understanding. What you will do generally, you will watch some movies. Okay, Sunday comes or a Saturday comes, you are free and you will watch some movies. Am I right or not? So based upon that, it will collect your personalized feedback. Personalized feedback means there will be a, like, people, like, what they will do, for example, you are watching a thriller movies. If you watch continuously 2 to 3 thriller movies, so that means you are liking towards the thriller movies, definitely, right? So it will absorb your content and it will tell you, okay, this guy is watching too much thriller movies. I will recommend more thriller movies. So based upon that, it will decode your things. So that decoding works for the recommendation task. So that is what today collaborative and content-based filtering works. So you can also see our previous video as well. You will get more clarity about it. Okay. Hello. So am I cleared your doubt? Can you confirm in the chat so that it will be easy for me, like, understanding what's going on? Yep. Okay. So today, see, we want to just introduce you course, what are the details we have and all. I will just walk through. So you can also follow with me. So we have, like, data science course where we are teaming up with the SnapSkill, and SnapSkill gives you, like, transform your career with the data skills. How? One weekend at a time to everlasting BI aura. So how today's life is changing too much. Every industry today they need to take, like, somehow skill up with the data science or machine learning, or you can say AI. All these or learnings at one center. We can proudly say that SnapSkill is doing that. So what we are promising to you. So what are the things we are just giving to you in this course? We have a course details here and lot of articles you can also follow. Even yesterday, I think Hindu newspaper, I saw that some article how data science is doing, like, well in the times. Okay, you can also go through that kind of articles. Weekend data transformation for working professionals. So here you can also see what is there: 3 hours per day, weekends only, 4 months. So 4 months you will get all the information related to the from, for example, people are coming from the any background to the data science professional or real-time projects we will give you. This is the curriculum we have mentioned here, but don't worry, we will cover better than this. Like, this is like whatever we are promising, but we will give you more additional content as well. For example, whatever not mentioned here, we will give you as well that one as well. So Python foundation and data manipulation, data analysis and visualization, statistical insights and testing, machine learning and capstone. We try to give you some deep learning as well, and Gen AI introduction as well, and some projects based upon that, Power BI and SQL, this kind of components also based upon the time availability. We will cover all of them. So this is about me and this is about Rajda ma'am and whosoever working here, Buddhi Smita ma'am and Shraddha ma'am. So you can also see what is the jobs and all today's jobs, and what is the, we are hoping that how many jobs will come under the data science. You go through this page, try to please, can you give the, yeah, already our team people, they can also give you, given you like, links and all. You can also go through that. So this course you have to see, or whosoever succeeded from our course and all, people also here. Next, what is the process and all, how to join, all the information they kept here. So please try to see these numbers once. What is the next cohort start date? 22nd November. Please try to join before itself, so that you can also see all the fees information, everything here. You can talk with our team. So our team provided the number, and as well as whatever the things, you, if you book seats, you will get some discount as well. Of course, please talk with our team, because they will reach out to you, and if you provided an if you contacted them, so they will also give you the response back. You can also give your information here as well, first name, last name. You can fill all this information. Okay. See, this is very important. I can say that at this point of time, because you might think that I'm working in a manufacturing industry. What is the need of data science? I'm working in so and so industry. Yeah, there is no related to the coding as well. See, I'm not talking about the coding. I'm talking about the how data science and the AI or machine learning is taking over your industry. They are not taking over. Actually, they are enhancing your industry. If you want to be like, be a part of that flow, so you can choose your career. And if you don't want type of career, means there will be a job insecurity. You should understand that. From education to education field also using nowadays. So they are only using too much actually, better than other industries. So that's how it's going on. So please try to understand the flow and how society is also moving on all. So if you want to be in the like, I don't want get layoffed in from any industry, means you need to enhance your skills at any point of time. Okay. So that is the only solution to do today business, or as well as education, as well as agriculture, as well as healthcare, manufacturing. I nowhere relation between the manufacturing and coding, obviously. But today they are integrating that because they want to like capture the momentum. How the momentum of the this today's world. Um, Yes, there is a chat question. Is data science only for technical people? That is what I am telling now. I'm answering that question. So non-technical people. So you can take me as an example. I am also non-technical people because my background is mechanical engineering. So I also thought of that. Okay, when I'm shifting to the software, so I'm thinking that I might be a developer somewhere. But I thought my vision is very different, because why I should become a developer? What is the need? Just sitting in front of the system and writing some few lines of code without any understanding. Then came into my mind, data science is revitalizing the industry. So I thought of this vision for 4 years back. So today, you see, I am also working various projects, and today I am recommending the offers to the McDonald's company. So this is how my journey went on. So there is relation, definitely. So non-technical people also, maybe tomorrow your industry might implement some speedy process, and they might start with slowly with Excel, and they might take over the coding chances. Because now why? Because we don't need experts to write coding, because ChatGPT is there with the help of so many industries are doing. Just the school people are doing that, because they also started implementing the AI in their curriculum. Why? Because if the teachers are not there, ChatGPT is there, we can do some help with that, and they will also teaching that kind of information, how to do so small scale coding and all, right? This is happening. I'm not telling like joke and all. So, sir, we can able to predict the paddy crop yields based upon the past years. Yes, that is what the agenda of that. See, predicting the paddy crop yield is very very important. Why? Because we need to supply the food for all people. Now population is increasing, means we can't able to increase the farmland size, right? So we need to increase the yield inside that. For example, today yesterday it used to be like 20 bags from the one field, means today we need to get 10 bags, or 30 bags, 10 extra, I can say that 10, 20 plus 10 means 30. So 30 means then we can adjust to this population. Otherwise, we will be in a food deficient condition, and we need to beg from the other countries. It will be like inflation of the prices, all these things. It will automatically dent on our economy. So we need to manage all these things. Means agriculture is the key. and everybody say that okay, the person who doesn't have the skills, they will do the agriculture. But I don't know, after from 20 years of the scale, maybe who is having lot of skills, they will do the agriculture. Maybe that days will come. We hope that with AI at least. Okay. So any doubts? Is there a lot of maths? I can say that the maths, if you understand just a plus b is that's enough. I think so. I don't mean to say that there won't be any maths, but maths will be there. That will be a logical maths, not like you should know aptitude, you should know the this kind of integration, differentiation. That won't work. Just normal sense of understanding. Normal maths means everybody knows that from mother to the father, everyone knows normal maths because they used to calculate lot of money, how income is going on, how income is, like what we are spending, expenditure, this kind of information. That is what I want to tell you. Okay, am I cleared all your doubts? Can anyone confirm in the chat? If I am cleared, I am good enough to, explain all the topics. I hope so. You can also see our chat. Our team has given links and all. So please try to understand that. And ma'am also provided some phone number as well. You can reach out to, to get the discounts, all these things and all. See, basically we want to tell you that what is the flow now going on, and based upon your opinions, we are ready to discuss. Okay. So hope everybody will join our course so that we can discuss extensively. I will also enhance my knowledge, and as well as you also try to bring up with some new examples, new case studies. So because there are a lot of examples are that we just discussed just mean I can say that just only one sand particle we discussed. There are a lot of things are there. We hope so. If you join with us, we will discuss there. And thank you. And I look forward to see you in our sessions. Thank you.